Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Lazar and today we're back in Heroes of the Storm, this time with Zul'jin. Here he is, boys, and this is his special lunar skin. You can get this one for a steal, about 150 shards. It's quite cool, isn't it? Definitely one of the better deals so far. Let's see, talent level 1, we're gonna go with Headhunter. We're gonna have to get hero takedowns and this will pump up our damage. We're gonna talk a bit more about Zul'jin and the current meta, but first, the teams. Zul'jin, Stukov, Vala, Zul and Kerrigan. On the enemy side you have Gaslow, Abby, Malfurion, Chromie and Greymane. Notice the lack of tanks. And we do have supports though they have an Abby, and in this case in particular that may prove advantageous. Anyway, let's talk about Zul'jin and the meta. Currently I would describe him as the picture perfect of balance. Not too high win rate, not too low, not an obscure hero, definitely not. He's being played but not too often, not super popular. So if there was a balance like Blizzard wants it, I think this would be it. And we're gonna go in here, try to get a kill on Furion. We did need a couple of more hits there. We do manage to pick up the kill. Now we're refocusing on Grey Moon. And one last W will not be enough to secure the kill. But we did get first blood, so hooray for us. Gonna pop E and get my health back to full while keeping my trait active. It's very tricky on Zul'jin sometimes to know when to heal, when to not. Do you heal and destroy your damage output, or do you don't? I know, it can be a tad tricky. Here you go, Vala, I know you need it. Alright, back into lane. So yes, I am happy with the current state of Zul'jin. He also has a bit of talent diversity as well. You can build Zul'jin in pretty much two ways. You can either have him as an auto attack hero, which is what we're gonna be doing today, or you can have Zul'jin as somewhat of a mage with guillotine and a lot of damage from his W ability, Twin Cleave. Those are the two builds currently in play. Both efficient, definitely. The meta, however, is this auto attack build for the most part. A little bit of damage onto Chromie, but I'm gonna try and keep my eye on the prize, which is over here. No kill for him there, thankfully. We did manage to pick up a kill on the Chromie. W does land, not gonna be enough. Good stun there by Kerrigan, even though it wasn't a combo. She did manage to get the stun, which allows us to pick up the kill, and I'm gonna get my healing on. You get plenty of healing for the use of your E ability, but as you can see, you kind of run out of mana. But if you're playing auto attack Zul'jin, then that's not as big of an issue. My top lane is not under control. I see Gaslow is dominating my Zul for the time being. Hopefully it will be better later. 1 W for you, just to dismount. We are keeping these guys at bay for the time being, at least. We should really get rid of these. These do a lot of damage. And always try to keep on the move when you're playing against the Chromie. Amani Rage is gonna be our next talent. And by the way, guys, if you're ever wondering what exactly is the build and you don't follow along during the video, you can just check the video description. That is totally fine. Oh, a combo. I thought she would go for Chromie. I was wrong. Activate my trait, a lot of damage onto him. Basically, he sealed his own fate by going like that. It is true, he would have taken a lot of damage if he chose to go directly for his base, but he would have probably had a better shot at surviving. What you do as Zul'jin? Well, you basic attack pretty much. You play like kind of a Rainer, but not really, because you do want to land your Qs to amplify your damage from your basic attacks, and the W damage is not to be neglected as well, even if you don't play whatchamacallit. One more basic attack, I got it. Nice, Vala as well. Even if you don't play Mage Jin, where his W ability shines, you can still get the crowd control on and a decent amount of damage onto enemies, so don't ignore that ability. Okay, we're gonna pop our Amani Rage, we're gonna get healing and armor now. Destroy this guy. We destroyed him, but we lost Stukov sadly in the process. He did well, he kind of fronted for us. Alright, we good here. Unfortunately, I'm kind of low on mana, so you know what? I'm gonna go back and signal to my team like so, that I'm 8% on mana. Like I said before, it's not the biggest deal in the world if you run out of mana. Help? You guys need help? Alright, I'll stay in and just pop Fountain. Just have a little bit of patience, and we can take them together. Will they? It doesn't look like they want to have so much patience. One more! Got him! We're gonna lose Vala. That's okay, that was a 2-for-1, and we got Stukov back in play now. Gonna try to kite this guy a little bit, like so. finish it up with a W like that, and that's gonna be a double kill for us. Thankfully Stukov came in, so with a slow from Stukov I was able to kite the Greymane quite easily. And finally, level 7 is gonna be Ferocity, increases the attack speed bonus of Berserker by 40%. This is meta, okay? This is nothing really special apart from one talent which we'll talk a tad later. But that's purely preference. I was thinking about doing like a wacky build series for Heroes of the Storm, like the worst talents ever, pick them up and see how the game goes. I'm trying to emphasize the fact that people put too much importance on this talent specifically, this build specifically. Sometimes that is important, it's true, but other times it's purely a case of preference. Don't live and die in builds, simply play the hero to the best of your ability. And if you feel more comfortable with a mobility talent instead of the meta talent, let's put it like that, then just go for that and don't be apologetic about it. You're still playing a video game at the end of the day. Alright, done here. Gotta reposition. These guys are a tad low. We're still holding bottom. Top lane will be up. They're gonna get top lane back now. I don't want him to jump. He can't jump. Oh god, I'm dead. No, dodge the Chromie. Basic attack crit from Chromie, not enough to secure the kill. Vala will go down in flames. Oh, damn. It was important for us to keep the bottom shrine now because barely now they managed to get a top one. If you saw, Kerrigan rotated out and tried to help Zul there, which wasn't doing a great job against the Gazlowe. Not that it's his fault, but against the Gazlowe it can definitely be a tad tricky. Alright, back in play. Let's check some stats. Here we go. He can deal definitely a ton of damage. Worthy of the assassin tag, if you ask me at least. Okay, we're back in play over here. Gotta be careful let that Chromie blow up. One more! One more! Got him! Alright. Come on, Grey Moon. I know what you can do. Which is why I'm backing away right now. Yeah, I know. Stukov, you should go back, baby. Don't worry, Vala. Don't worry, Vala. Don't worry, Vala. Got the Q onto him. He's dead. But I'm dead as well, probably. Yep. Died to the Chrome Meter. That's gonna be our first death of the game, but totally worth in a 2-for-1 situation. Nothing my support could have done about the rewind from Chromie, and we're gonna pick up our level 10. Now, considering we got a Money Rage, a more Mage Jin build together with Guillotine would work superbly, but we're gonna go classic for Tazdingo. Like I said, this is meta mostly. Don't believe that Guillotine can't work, definitely can, and it's very simple to execute with Amani Rage. Pop Amani Rage, get your health low so you get that bonus damage going, and then immediately use Guillotine. You can pull off wonderful plays like that, absolutely. Very nice synergy there by Blizz, which is unusual, yes. Anyway, let's go down to the bottom lane. We did manage to secure 100% of the Zerg. Enemy team about 5%, so now we're free to push in. Vala being extremely ballsy, perhaps a bit too much. I'm looking for the flank right now. She's getting focused down and killed, like I said, perhaps a little bit too much here. Got him! Whoa! Ooh, that was really close. I cannot out damage a Wolf Greymane, especially if he went. Did he went for Wolf Build? Let's check really quick, shall we? The enemy Greymane, Wisdom Duelist. Oh, not bad, bro. The new Wisdom Duelist talent. A bit less spiky than the old Wisdom Duel tennis, but definitely an interesting addition to the Storm. Now, I'm going to back away over here. This should be far enough to pop my E uninterrupted. Enemy team is pushing out. It's 12 versus 11, meaning our only advantage is 4% in stats, so it's best to skedaddle. I'm wondering if Chromie has heroic to use on Kerrigan. It's possible. I'm gonna stay right where I am. Top lane is doing fine. I see Kerrigan rotating out. Nope, I wonder if she saw me. That Q ability of hers does provide a tad bit of vision. But oh. Alright, cool. Nope. Into the bushes and away we go. We're gonna pick up our next talent. It's gonna be the Eye of Zul'jin. Basic attacks now will increase our movement speed, allows us to chase, allows us to position better. It's a wonderful talent and I highly recommend you guys testing it out, seeing if you like it. And it's also the meta choice. Or was it Ensnare? No, I think this was it. Backing away from this is a 2v3 on the bottom lane, but top lane is doing quite well. Trying to dodge Chromie's skill shots. I don't want her to get me too low. Oh, he took the full brunt of that. They did manage to get a kill on top lane, so that was definitely worth it. We're getting pushed back, but that's alright. It's no real problem as long as our teammates get an advantage on top. We can take this a little bit at least. Can't go 2 balls in a 2v3 because maybe I'll get a kill because of Tazdingi, but then I will probably die, and because I am in front, I don't want to give that XP. Tazdingo popped. I'm gonna stay alive because of it. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 in that 3v3 situation. Pop fountain and healing, and with the healing of Stukov, I'm gonna be back to full. So we're gonna come back in. Chromie does take a little bit of damage. Gonna dodge her skill shot very nicely there. Once again. Did manage to get him, and here comes, yeah, perfect baby, perfect. Watch it, watch her skill shots. I'm a little bit low. Woo, a little bit fast thinking there. Managed to get us through. We did get a 2-for-1 in that engagement. Thankfully Zul rotated out, and that allowed us to pick up another kill. Good job, Zul. More stats. Here we go, stats. Doing a bit less damage than the Chromie and the Vala, but then again I do not have 4 deaths. It's up to you. Yes, if you take more risks you do more damage, but after the game I just had, I'd rather stay a little bit safe. Beacons are now activating. We are in control of both. I see Gazlo going on the top lane. I see Greymane on bottom. I don't know where the rest of them are, but if I see any kind of Chromie, I'm leaving this bush. This should be her first target, this bush right here. Okay. He has go for the throat. Yes, he does have go for the throat. Uses it there. Manages to pick up the kill. If I would have stayed in longer, I might have been able to do a bit more damage to him. Might have turned it around, but I'm not sure. Very nice disengage there by our support. Manages to remain alive, and we know that Greymane does not have the second stack of go for the throat because he didn't kill me with it. One basic attack, come on. There we go. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 overall as Vala finishes the quest. One more basic attack onto Chromie will secure the kill. She does manage to get a double there, both of them low, even with the Abbey hat. Very nice job by Vala as we pick up our level 16 talent, which is Let the Killing Begin. And here is when my build differs a little bit from the meta. Wrong place, wrong time usually is what people prefer, but I prefer Let the Killing Begin, so let the killing begin. We're gonna head on over to the top lane. Kerrigan did manage to pick up a kill on Gazlo, so we should be all good here. 90% on Beacon, we just need a little bit more. If you're wondering why did he do that, he's trying to get rid of the Abbey mines, which can be terribly pesky. Alright, we should push on top. Let's give a couple of pings for assistance. There's no need to defend 5% Zerg on the bottom lane. 15-17, we have the talent advantage as well as 8% in stats. So we should definitely go pushing. Ouch. Actually, that amount of health missing is no big deal. I'm gonna activate my trait. I usually, before a fight, try to stay around 80% with Zul'jin if I'm building auto attack. Okay, dodge Chromie. Always gotta be on the move with a Chromie. Kinda keeps you on your toes. You don't even necessarily have to have some sort of logic. By all means, if you don't have any logic in your movements, that could actually work to your advantage. Oh my god, the damage on the her. I popped as Dingo. I'm gonna be honest here, I panicked there. I thought Chromie was gonna kill me. That's why I popped as Dingo. That was a panic heroic. Still pushing in here quite nicely. They got a lot of poke. And after the poke comes Greymane. You know, this is kind of how their setup works right now. Involuntarily, of course, I'm sure they didn't think of it. There's no pre-mates here from what I noticed on the loading screen. During all this time, Vala did manage to push the bottom lane, so that's good. I don't like this position because I have no vision here. Vala's getting cornered there and probably will end up falling. Good amount of damage on the Chromie, but I suspect the enemy team will now rotate to us, so it would be safer to go this way, if you ask me. They did manage to kill the Vala, so now they have the superior numbers. Getting this camp right now would be the best idea. I agree with Kerrigan. Game is going kind of in our favor, definitely. We're doing very well on structures. We even got a keep down. Not a very spectacular game, but it works. Okay, the enemy team did manage to pick up that. We still got 24 seconds on Vala, so a team fight right now would highly be risky. If we manage to get a pick, somebody out of position, then by all means, that will work fine. but a full team fight is not a good idea, even if we do have a level in front. He's gonna get away, no point in chasing. That's like chasing Joanna almost. I don't want to do it because eventually I die. Vala will be up in 2 seconds. Just wait a little around here. Don't fully commit to this just yet. Wait for Vala. Oh, Vala's going top. Okay, apparently Vala wants late game to solo. I don't like this situation, not at all. You see, there's a lot of posturing right now. I see these guys kind of got it that Vala wasn't here. She's now up, but she's clearing top lane. Yeah, I thought so.
Looks like the beacons are reactivating.
Damn it. Not a fair fight. Thankfully, Kerrigan does manage to pick up the kill. I'm focusing on Greymane right now. On Greymane right now, on Greymane right now. Greymane falls. Malfurion left, gets knocked away by the Stukov Dam. I'm sure that's not what he meant to do. He played very well this game. Yeah, you're gonna root me, god damn you. Vala still on top, so essentially I think that was a 4v5. I didn't notice if Vala had a partner on the top lane or not. Oh, damn it. Oh, what? That's Dingo. I'm dead to W of Malfurion. Fudge, I underestimated that. Whatchamacallit, that abomination of Abby. I think Stukov died to it as well, because when I left him he was fine. I think he died to the abomination as well. Damn, that's an interesting turnaround. That's gonna be a 3-for-4, which was initially a 3-for-2. The Abomination picking up 2 kills and putting his team still in the game. They don't have much of a shot at winning this, I'll be honest, but they do have a shot. If they manage to get 100% and push together on a single lane, they might actually win it. We're gonna pick up our level 20 talent. If we had it earlier, perhaps we would have survived. Amani Resilience. This will provide us with healing after Tazdingo ends, based on the amount of damage we've done during the active time of Tazdingo. Alright, they got both. I see my Zul is going on the bottom lane. He's trying to secure that, but he's up against Greymane. That's not a 1v1 you want to take as Zul. He's forced into it mostly. Gets a lot of damage done, but the Chromie assisted him there. Not only the Chromie, the Abby Abomination as well. Monstrosity, whatever it is. We got top, but we're once again in a 5v4 situation. We lost Zul. They got mercs. We could crash that Gaslow. Maybe. Maybe not. Vala out of position. Malfurion's here. Maybe a combo. Maybe a combo. Oh, she interrupts the ult and we do manage to pick up a kill. Nice. Good job. That's actually 2 kills. Vala did manage to pick up on Gaslow and Kerrigan here. We're ready to help on this guy. I forgot where his name is. Alright. Yeah. Nice try, guy. Nice try. Sorry about the bit of blabbering and gibberish there, but when I'm in a team fight, usually I try to focus on it, and my commenting goes from pretty bad to horribly awful. Okay, got bottom. Can you hold top? That's the question. I'm coming. Die, you little shit. Oh, good. Let's try one like that. No. He's stalling, but we still got both shrines, so this is in our favor. And by shrines I mean beacons. What are we doing here? Alright, let's go bottom. I'll follow my support. Why not? Alright, 100%, and the push will be on bottom lane. The enemy team does have a considerable push, 64% Zerg for them, but we still got the 4th up on the top lane, so it should be fine to push. 40 seconds left on Chromie, 3 players up, and Vala just respawned, so it's gonna take her about 15 seconds if she heads right here. Of course not. Why would you push with a full Zerg wave late game? Let's go top and clear the unnecessary wave instead of finishing the game. That's a bad decision. Any way you slice it, that's a bad decision. Not now, not at this stage of the game. Shouldn't be doing that. Got the keep down. Now I'm on Greymane. Doing a fair bit of damage. Pop the money resilience so I can do even more. W still on Greymane, still on Greymane. Managed to pick up the kill finally. Whoo! And that should be GG, theoretically at least. Still staying off to the side with them jump to the Furion. One more basic attack will kill. Yes, it will kill, and I'm gonna be backing away from this, getting a little bit of healing. Kerrigan is still top and Vala is in the middle waiting for the boss. If you look at your mini-map right now, you will see that that is the case. Dodge Chromie. Dodge Dingo will keep me alive with that laser beam, and that's gonna be GG. Yeah. Okay, Vala. Okay, we'll be right there to do the boss. That's about it for Zul'jin. This hasn't been exactly my best game ever, but it should give you a rough idea of how he plays and what you can do with him. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite channel, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you got any sorts of decent questions for me, please let them in the comment section down below. And yes, I agree 100% on the MVP. This guy played awesome, with the exception of 1 or 2 knockbacks. Awesome. I'm actually gonna add him to my friends list. That's it. I'm off, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.